Hello my planner pals and welcome back, and if you're new here then thank you for joining me and giving me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Karma Design, and today we've got the July flip through of all of my planner spreads. So let's have a look and see what is going on. So we're going to start in my catch-all planner, and this is my currently page. Now normally I feel like I've been saying this for like weeks, but normally I would add pictures, like photographs to this, but I don't have my computer and my printer and all of that set up. So we're going to have to make do without, and I'll try and remember to add them next month if I remember. But yeah, just basically I just fill in with little highlights of the month. Normally, like I said, I would add photos, but with my craft room makeover, I haven't got the equipment to do that right now. And then, oh, don't need that. Then there is my monthly, which just gets filled in with a couple of little bits, so it doesn't look that much different. But yes, everything that is on there is completed and done. All right, then we have the first week, which was the week that I actually did not have the little Mickeys on. I just did it without the Mickeys and then added the Mickey on afterwards because it was a spread that I was just struggling with, and the Mickeys just made it, and I love it after the pen. I think the Mickeys make the spread. Just sprinkling that Disney magic over it. I think it was a mishmash of books as well, which was part of the issue. I was trying to make things go with the 4th of July without making it too 4th of July-y, but I love it after the pen. So yeah, sometimes things just look better after the pen. That's all I'm saying. Okay, then we had the week after, which was the Hobby Lobby animal stickers. I love this one. My only kind of nitpicky thing for me is I wish I'd used more big text, because I think some of the smaller text just kind of smushes in a bit too much. But yeah, I just wished I'd used more bigger text in a few places and bolder text, I guess. But yeah, I love it. Again, this was just some stickers with the boxes and stuff that I made myself using Canva and my Cricut. So yeah, but I love this one. And I just used the same, like the brush pens, the Pentel brush pens in the colors, and just added in text. But yeah, I love this one. This one's probably one of my favorites. And the week after, we have Color Story. And this was the one, I don't know if you remember, this was like the first kind of real one that I did in my temporary space, which I am still in. But while my home office kind of gets its makeover, I did this spread, and I was just in a slap stickers down mood, and yeah, it then ended up being something different. So what I did was I took the stickers off again and reimagined it, and this was the Color Story, and I added in, this is the color of my new room here, and then I added in a little flip up thing here, and yeah, but that's going to stay in my spread. And I think it actually goes with the spread. I don't know whether maybe I've just been using a lot of that color recently, but it's also the color of the mug. I have a mug on my usual table. I have a mug with like utensils and the pens that I'm currently using, and it actually goes with the color of that too. So yeah, I can't even. But I love this spread. I love this spread. And funnily enough, I think adding this and the little flip up just adds a little bit of whimsy to the spread. And I liked the text being in different thicknesses and different widths and heights. And yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. And then this was last week, and it was the plants from one of I think the teacher book. And I just added my own boxes to it. And yeah, I love it. Again, I kind of just use the Pentel brush pens in the same kind of colors and added them in throughout. But yeah, I love I love the ones that look very full afterwards and you just kind of want to dive in and read all the little bits. Those are the ones that I really enjoy at the end of the day. So that is my catch-all. All right, and then we get to my business. And as you can see, and I said this in another post, I can actually just hang on. I've not been using this, and I'm trying to think of different ways that I can use it. So yes, it's a process. It's a process. I've used it in different ways over the past few months. I've tracked stats, I've tracked income, and now I think it's just basically becoming a brain dump list for the month. And I think that I might use more, because the other things I keep track of on a spreadsheet, because it's harder to look back when you can't see everything in a nice little column. So yeah, stat wise, I'm going to change back to my spreadsheet, and this might just become like a goals area maybe, or something like that, which is what I've put down for this month, for August. And then we have my monthly. So this was the stitch stickers that I got from Amazon. They were like $5 for 50 stickers. And I have a video all about that, which I will link here. And then I just added some Canva kind of tropical themed flowers and palm fronds. And then each day I just came in and put in the content that I had for that day and did it again in the brush pens. But I love this. This is how I like my monthlies to look, like very balanced and full. Okay, then the first week of July, we had the bright type, and this seems to be a theme for me, and I'm not sad about it, that I use it Monday to Friday, then I don't use it at the weekend, which is fine, because I try not to really work at the weekend, but my brain likes to put the little to-do things in, just in case, and then at least the page looks balanced. I'm learning to let go of the fact that I don't need to plan for the weekend, but I do like it to look nice and filled in. So yeah, that was the bright type. Usually for these, I don't add any more stickers or anything like that, and this is the ones that get like scribbled in. This was the Dollar Tree wall decals. I still love this spread. I didn't use it a whole bunch, but I still love it. But that's partly because I've not been using my planners as much this month because of the upheaval of my room makeover. They've not been in their normal spot at the end of the day, and it's just so hard to get into my planners when I don't have space to leave them out on the table and stuff like that. So yeah, but again, didn't do anything Saturday and Sunday. But that's fine. I don't want to. I would rather not work Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, I still love this spread. This is probably one of my favorites. I just love this and the balance of it with the green and the brown. Yeah, I love this one. So then we have the bold and bright, and there's not a lot I've added to this. It's, again, I just usually use it to keep myself on track and on task. Definitely needed that day, clearly. As I look into August, you know, this is one of the things about kind of creating content, I think, that I've noticed, like looking back at the past month helps me figure out what I want for the month ahead. Like, what was I using? What was I not using? I've not been using this bit. Do I need this bit? Can I use this bit for something else? Maybe I should just put decoration there, right? So yeah, I've just been thinking about things like that. But then, having said that, July is a bit of a weird one because I've been doing a lot of DIY in the house. So it's not really a real month, if you like, business-wise, because I've not had my Patreon stuff, I've not had my yoga channel doing my usual uploads. So yeah, it's been harder. And then we got to this one, which I filled out quite a lot last week because I was trying to get back on track. This all got filled out again. I didn't use this bit, which seems to be a theme for the month, which is fine. But also, I think I've just been quite exhausted from the DIY, the sanding, the painting, the moving things from one room to another, and everything like that. So yeah, I've been trying to take more rest, which you will see in my wellness planner, but also trying to give myself compassion for not doing things, like, you know, not scheduling, not over scheduling myself. There we go. Not over scheduling myself. But just like waking up and then being like, okay, how do I feel today? What do I want to do? Then we get to July for my wellness. And I had my massage. I didn't really fill in my gratitude list as I planned. And again, it's something that will change as you know, if maybe you've already seen my August page. If you haven't, then check it out here, because it's something that's changing. And that's what planners are about, I think. It's like, and that's what I like about this little kind of flip through. It's like, okay, flip back, what worked, what didn't work, and how can I change things? Because this does not work. I don't like having a big space. So this clearly just didn't work. I do the self-care and then I don't remember to fill it in. Or it's just been a really tough month trying to get things done. And I'm not going to lie, it's been a tough month emotionally, which you will see in some of the other videos as they come up. But sorting through some of the stuff that has been in my office and dealing with the emotions that have come up with that have been kind of tough. And so yeah, I've just been giving myself more downtime for that, which leads me to this. So my goal for July was to do 5 minutes of juggling each day, because I want to learn to juggle. It's still something that I want to do. However, it was not a good idea to do that on the same month that I decided to do my office makeover, because I have no damn room. I have no room. And I was working. So here's the thing. I was working out at the beginning of the month. I was working out, and then as my cool down, I would do like a 5 minutes of juggling, because it is still kind of active. You're still kind of moving. And then I moved everything from my office into my workout room. And I have no room in here now, because I have my craft table in here, my craft supplies, and I just moved in all of the crap from the closet in that room so I could paint the closet. And it's just like, I cannot tell you right now how stressed it makes me that all of this stuff is just lying around like the edge here. Like it just, I don't do well in clutter. So yeah, this did not happen. It did not happen. All right. And then we come to the Pac-Man spread, which was the first week in July. And here's the things. When I did this, I didn't put in the dates on the top. And then I was like, I came in, you know, with the whole room makeover thing. I took some stuff out, and then I was like, okay, I'll put it in white pen. And then I promptly packed away my white pen. I didn't know where my white pen was. And so I'm like, okay, well, at least I know what day it is. But yeah, it just insane. Self-care is going to be a whole thing as you go through this. But yeah, I didn't realize, I don't think, how much the room makeover was going to make me so damn tired until I did this. Like the heat, just moving around in like 90 plus degree temperatures, being in the attic in 90 degree temperatures, and just, yeah, that mixed with obviously menopause does not help. And it was workout, skipped to workout, another workout skipped, and this is the theme of the whole month. Skipping workouts because I was exhausted and I had no room. So yeah, and there were some days I don't even know what I ate, but yeah. And I even put in here something like trying to fill my planner in after not doing it for 3 days is rough, because that was the last time that I filled it in, and then everything else got put in afterwards because I was just exhausted, like totally exhausted. I just didn't appreciate. Like, I know I did this like 2 years ago because I redid the other room, but I did it earlier in the year when it wasn't so damn hot. And yeah, but I do love this spread. I will say that. I love this spread. So yeah, the week after we had the mini spread, and these are just the kids stickers from Dollar Tree. No, they were from Hobby Lobby. They were on clearance for 99 cents. And then I think these might have been the Rainbow Book. Yeah, it might have been the Rainbow Book or Happy Life or both. But I tried to get back and figured that even if I couldn't work out, I could walk. So I was trying to at least walk some of the time. And the other thing that I found was doing the room makeover and being so damn hot, I was dehydrated so much, even despite the fact that I was still drinking like buckets. Like the heat, the humidity, the movement, I was just dehydrated. Even put in here, skipping too many workouts. This needs to be a priority. Like, nope. I was in the attic this day. I was putting in the recessed lights in the ceiling. My husband was downstairs in the room and I was in the attic, and we were like trying to thread the wire through the roof, because at least if you get that done, right, it's a huge part of it. And I was climbing over some of the wires that were already in there, and I got the worst cramp in my butt cheek in the attic. Do not recommend. It was awful. It was awful, absolutely awful. But I had to put something about that in there, because it literally, like the whole of the next day, just, oh my God, so much butt pain. So yeah, just, funny now. At the time, not so funny. Not so funny. And then there was this week, which was a heavy sanding and painting week. So yeah, and that was the theme of the week. I was just exhausted the whole week. Annoyed I've got off track, but lack of space for a planner equals not filling it out. I hate being in here because there's so much stuff in here. I do not function, like I said, I do not function when I'm surrounded by crap. And yeah, that's why I needed to do the room makeover. And it's like one of those, it has to get worse before it gets better, right? Please tell me that's right. But yeah, I'm so tired from all the DIY. Finally, I think the painting is done. I really want to get moving on the floor. The floor is still not done because I then emptied out the closet and then ended up doing the doors on the closet and the door. But yeah, hopefully in a couple of days, flooring. And then we have last week. And last week was the one where I put little workout boxes in and still didn't work out. And I still didn't work out because I got no damn room to work out. So yeah, the one thing that did happen this week was Rini and I, so Rini from the Enchanted Planner, we got our heads together and we're both in the same position of wanting to do more strength training workouts and work through this whole menopause. And so we are now like accountability buddies for our fitness. Yeah, so we're just like, okay, we need accountability. So we're each other's accountability partners right now. And yeah, and we both need it. So, but I did much better this week than that week. But I cannot tell you how happy I'm going to be when I get back into my space. Even just being able to leave my planner out on the table and have my planner supplies out and stuff like that is just going to be huge. All right, so that is my regular Frankenplanner. And then we'll look at my mini. So from my mini, I have this, which, I can hang on, I can take one thing off. There we go, boom. So this, I did my little list of all the things that I needed to complete for my office makeover. So the flooring out. So to caveat this, I already have the flooring was in the closet, but I needed to take, it's like a little like game of Tetris where I needed to take something out to put something else in. So the flooring needed to come out, take the bookcases, all of the crap off there, take the bookcases out, measure all the stuff. I haven't planned the layout yet. Remove the stuff from the walls, remove the baseboard, the curtains and blinds were down, shade out the glass because it's south facing and it was an oven. It was still an oven, that did not help. remove the popcorn ceiling, fill all the holes, sand, fill the holes again, sand, fill the holes again, sand again. Paint the ceiling and walls. That took 3 coats on the ceiling and actually 2 on the wall because I did an undercoat. So 2 on the walls, and then we did put lights in. We've got flooring to put in, baseboards to put in. I put the new outlet covers on and then put everything back. So yeah, there's just a couple of things on there still to do, which I am very proud of how much progress I made. And then my monthly, I decided that I was going to use it to track what I'd done here. So as you can see, I only really had like 1, 2, 3 real, maybe I literally had like a week's worth maybe of rest days. But yeah, and there was a couple of days, I had a couple of headache days, and I noticed that in my wellness planner. Again, I wonder whether that's because I was dehydrated from all of the movement in the heat. So yes. And we have the first week, which was the stickability stickers, and I still like this. I like this layout, but again, I'm not using it as much as I normally would. That's the one thing that is going to be repeated for this whole video, it feels like. But when something is not out for me to see, I don't use it. That's just the way my brain is. And this day, I know I was exhausted because I slept till 9:45. Like I as someone who normally has insomnia, that is unheard of, even with my insomnia. Like, I can't even. Like, I started taking melatonin like maybe 6 weeks ago, which helps, but I still have not slept till that late. But I can even look. Hang on, when was that, the 9th? Yeah, I think I just done too much that week. Oh, here, that was a sanding. I broke my sander, yeah. As you'll see, if you've watched that video, I broke my sander. Second week, again, started doing some fill out and then just fell off. And the one thing I will say is it was harder to do other chores, like house chores, when there's so much disorganization in the house. So yeah, that's definitely hard, definitely hard. The one thing that I'm trying to do is when it's a full or a new moon, I'm trying to water my plants just to keep myself on a schedule with my indoor plants. That is helping. So yes, that is definitely helping. It was my dad's birthday. It was 75. And I barely used the planner this week. But yeah, again, if it's not out, I am not using it. And this was the Agenda 52 Side Hustle, which I actually quite like the book. Yeah, I just wished I'd used it a bit more. But, you know, busy life right now. And then last week, this was the Free Spirit. And I actually quite like this spread. Like, just very minimal. And I got some things done. But again, I just feel like I'm living in basically a tip right now. There's just stuff everywhere. Like, I can't even. It's just so hard for me. My brain does not work well in that environment. So yeah, that is the end of that. So I guess what I really want to show you is that I don't always use my planners. If I don't use them, I will try and come in and kind of backfill, especially for my catch-all. That's definitely for my catch-all. But don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you're not using your planners. Sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes, you know, that's just the way things are. You know, regroup, come back when you have time, come back and just do the bare minimum. Don't beat yourself up about it. Skip a day, it's fine. Skip a week, skip a month, skip 2, skip a season. Like, you don't have to be doing this. You know, you get to choose how much or how little you plan and how much or how little you journal. And at the end of the day, you're doing this as something that is a hobby and it's creative and helps keep you organized. But sometimes, such as my life right now, sometimes the chaos that you're living in prevents you from getting to your planner. And You just have to give yourself a little bit of compassion for that. I hope you enjoyed this little flip through of my planners. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time, my planner pals. Bye!